Hello and welcome. How you guys doing tonight? We're gonna go ahead and jump right into it. Welcome to the Vibecast Sauce Edition. Spencer is first. If anyone else is trying to be first, you're completely shit out of luck. Spencer already got it. I see you, Spencer. Alright, let's see here. Oh, yep, this is what we're listening to tonight, by the way. Aphex Twin. One of William Montgomery's favorites as well as mine. Richard D. James cannot miss. Alright, so while we're waiting on everyone to get in here, we'll go ahead and start with a small job, just washing off this cart here. But before I start, tonight is Vibecast Sauce Edition, so let's go ahead and dive into the sauce a little bit, shall we? So fucking good. Alright. Back to it. How you doing tonight, Spencer? How you doing tonight, anyone else who might be in here? What's up, what's up, what's up? Let's do it to it. Let's see. It's my wide one? No, it's my regular one. Alright. Yeah, this shouldn't take no time to clean off. I've always wanted to go golfing. Not because I have any particular interest in golfing per se. I just have an interest in, you know, having some sauce and getting behind the wheel of one of these bad boys right here. Golf carts are based, bruh. Like, I don't think I would be very good at golf. I don't, like I said, no real interest in it, and, you know, I'm poor and always have been, so golf has never really been something I've really even considered before, but I work in a rich neighborhood with a lot of rich guys who are dressing for hitting the golf course, and the way they talk about it, it does sound very enjoyable, actually. And no one even claims that they play golf particularly well. I guess you don't have to. I guess all you gotta do is drink beers and try not to flip over the golf cart. It seems like it has a pretty high center of gravity. Maybe, I don't know. The roof is probably pretty light, actually. Just, my putt game is on point. Now, putt-putt golf I have played before. And I'm not gonna lie, I'm pretty cracked at it. We had a putt-putt, like, you know, mini golf thing for sale at work, and we set it up as like a demonstration there in the middle of the aisle for the customers to use. I done hit so many hole-in-ones on that bitch. Cannot be beat. Just give me mushies and hang on. Let me move my OBS over so I can actually read your comments. Yeah. Just give me mushies and let me drive the cart. Now that sounds real fun. You got the right idea there, Spencer. I don't think any of the people that shop with me for golf clothes are hitting the mushrooms too much, but a golf course actually seems like a fantastic place to be on mushrooms. It's all like kind of nature-y, but it's all gated, so you're not gonna like run into like a bear or nothing. I mean, well, no, you're not likely to run into a bear love either. Tee hee hee. Clean, get it clean. Have any of you actually ever been like for real golfing before? I imagine not. Like, I feel like Vibecast and CWG fans, for the most part, just aren't in that tax bracket. which I don't blame you. Like, in order to make a living anymore, you gotta be clearing, like, damn near 200k. Depending on where you live. You can live pretty good in West Virginia off of, like, what I'm making now, which is about 50-ish k. But out here in a real city like Nashville, like, you can't be in Nashville, at least not in city limits, unless you're slinging some pretty serious cheddar. Just in that hole course, but I got a hole in one time with a pitching wedge. No idea what that is, bro. To me, a pitching wedge is like, I don't know, cheese. Like a cheese wedge. Yeah, that's one thing that would really fuck me up about golf is, like, I'm not sure what would even necessitate different types of golf clubs. Like, I understand driver and putter. Anything else, like, I'm lost. Like, driver, long range, putter, short range. I couldn't even guess what the other types of golf clubs even are. Or what they would be used for. Maybe something for, there we go. When it goes into the grass, and maybe they have like an aquatic one for when it goes into the little lakes that they have. Yeah, that's fun and easy. Sauce time. That's some good sauce, I'll tell you what. Alright, let's keep it pushing. Clean the detached house. My oh my. Oh, so saucy. I'm gonna read this. Cards on the table. We live at the old house of Escher Diath. Diath. The eccentric actress who played the Wicked Witch in the classic movie and vanished mysteriously in a national park. Oh, this into some missing 411 type shit. Okay, I didn't realize this game was based. If you don't know what missing 411 is, Google it when the stream is over. We know all the rumors surrounding this place, but we also know we've picked up an absolute bargain. We don't mind if the furniture moves around a little. It's just next level feng shui. But the grubby exterior is really getting to us, and all of our other power washers in town are too scared to get in our yard. If you could help us out, we'd be eternally grateful. Well, let's do it. Let's, sauce it up a little. Alright, so this is apparently a haunted house. And yeah, let's take a look around first. Yeah, it looks pretty dilapidated. Immaculate fences, well-trimmed hedges. Doesn't look super different from the last house we did a few episodes ago. It just might be slightly bigger. But yeah, let's go ahead and start with the driveway. Hey, Lexi, what's up? I hope you're doing well, or at least doing better. I have been friends with David Pilates on Facebook for years. I don't know who that is. Oh wait, hang on, I missed something here. I just watched my second Masters tournament and it was good. I have a love and appreciation for the sport. I just can't use a wedge or an iron for shit. Yeah, see... Yeah, I would say that that's Chinese to me, but I literally understand the Chinese language better than golf. Dave is the author of... Ooh, okay. Well, he might know something about this house then. I've been told I have well-trimmed hedges. I didn't know you were a homeowner, Lexi. That's so good. It's glad to hear that we're moving up. We're buying properties out here. That's what we want to see. CWG members, Vibecast viewers. You might have noticed the odd, weird, super weird, creepy sign outside of the house. It's nothing to worry about. What super weird, creepy sign outside the house? I don't know. I'll find it later, maybe. Wash, 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 wash. You know what? There's probably some shit I could be buying. Let me buy some shit. Like, I earned a whole bunch of money in the last job. What can I get for it? Yeah, let's buy this so I can do, like, shampoos and shit. And let's see what else. Well, we'll buy some actual shampoos there. And let's see. Multi-purpose kind of sucks. Let's get some stone cleaner. I guess that would work for this driveway here. Let's try it out. I'm not sure that's even doing anything. Maybe it'll make it easier to get with, like, the wider angle nozzle? Perhaps? Because it seems to be doing a whole bunch of jack shit at the moment. Alright. Now let's see if that helps us out with the wide angle nozzle here. Kind of. A little bit. Still not making a ton of progress with that. If I do the whole thing with the wide angle nozzle, I'm just gonna have to go over it again. Yeah, homeowner, that's what it meant. Yeah, I know that's what you meant, Lexi. It's funny to me to watch you do this because I power washed as a side job about 6 businesses on Kauai. I imagine, like, never been to Hawaii, but my mom lives in the Caribbean, and there's a lot of shit out there that could use power wash. Like, that salt air is a fucking killer. If anyone wants to see an AI action figure, let me know. They only take about 10 minutes. Dave had a lot of problems with copycat profiles trying to steal his thunder, so I made a point with them to go right out and report all the extra profiles and super close friends ever since. Hell yeah. Yeah, I imagine a guy like that would have a lot of copycats. Very popular figure, very popular book, very popular concept. It's weird. Like, is anyone else familiar with Missing 411? Like, I already wasn't super thrilled about the idea and hanging out in national parks too much just based on the fact that, like, there is bears there and you're not allowed to bring guns. Whenever I'm out in the woods, like, I'm usually on, like, somebody's property, somebody that I know. And, like, I usually have my AK on me because it's really good for, you know, being out in the woods. It's not as high maintenance as an AR platform, and my revolver with me. And I'm expected to defend myself against a whole ass bear simply with, like, what, pepper spray? I don't even trust pepper spray to defend me against humans. That's nah. And then on top of it, like, the national parks are, as Tim Dillon put it, a playground for serial killers. Like, I don't know how true that is, if it's serial killers, if it's, like, I don't know, the government abducting people, skinwalkers, what have you. Either way, if I feel nature and woodsy, I will simply go back to West Virginia and hang out down in the holler. Even, like, the actual cities down there are, like, woodsy. Yeah, let's keep the white. I think the stone cleaner actually is doing something, because if I was just raw dogging all of this shit here with the wide angle thing, it wouldn't be coming up, like, at all. It would just sort of stay there. Bacon is here. I got a carpet you can deep clean, and you can trim the hedges while you're at it. I didn't, well, I don't know if it's like a home you live in, Bacon. I think it's like, what, more of like a, it's like a trailer or like a shed or something. But I mean, I'm down for whatever if the money is right. Like, I'm not really trying to do janitorial type of work, but I mean, work is work. Um, my fellow dirty lady has entered the chat. Like, y'all really should save up for some maid services. Or just invest in like a vacuum or like a carpet shampooer. You gotta have a clean house. Also, Bacon, my fellow sauce enjoyer. Let's have some sauce. Ah, good ass sauce. I baked you that, Amanda. There you go. Dave thinks there's a Sasquatch. Oh, a Sasquatch element to it. The Sasquatch is a very interesting figure. Um, from what I understand, I mean, there's not a whole lot of like real info about it. Like, it's not as if anyone has ever like found one or got a DNA. Well, maybe there has been a DNA sample. That's another story, though. Um, but when it comes to Sasquatch, as well as the Yeti from like Indian Himalayan lore, I think that what it really is it's not like a physical being like an animal. It's more of a spiritual being. Um, I know a little bit more about the Yeti than the Sasquatch, and the way it works with the Yeti is what you do is you leave an offering of some schnapps at the edge of the forest, and when you do the Sasquatch, or I think it's called the Banjankui or something, it comes to you in visions. It's not something that's like out there. It's like a vision thing. Or hell, like maybe Sasquatches and Yetis and all of that are like hominids or like intelligent like people like, and they're ghosts. Every time you see a Sasquatch or a Yeti, you're looking at a ghost. It's from the past. That's why you don't find huge populations of them. They're spirits. Speaking of spirits. While Travis would deep clean my carpet and hoe house wouldn't reek of still bacon tuna casserole. Yeah, you should really invest in some maid services. My birthday treat was... Your birthday? Alright, I want every single person watching this stream to say happy birthday, Amanda, right fucking now. Right fucking now, say happy birthday, Amanda. Happy birthday, Amanda. My birthday treat was my favorite candy bar, whatchamacallit. Good shit, good shit. Personally, my favorite candy bar, you can't even get it in America. It's only available up in Canada. And every time I see a relative, they know what's up. They know what to bring me as an offering. It's called a Coffee Crisp. And it's like, how do I even tell you about Coffee Crisp? It's like, imagine like a Kit Kat, but like triple the size and like coffee flavored. It's so good. That, and it comes from Canada, and like any food that comes from somewhere out of the United States, it's like made out of food instead of mining chemicals or whatever the fuck. And there's just nothing like it here. I would say bring Coffee Crisp to the US, but they would probably fuck it up. Come on, Travis. Bacon is waiting, I am sure. Are you purposely making our talk home related? What else would it even be related to? We were talking about like cleaning the shit in your home, are we not? Like, you have well-trimmed hedges, drapes, and what have you. I brought you I thought you brought Bigfoot some beef jerky. What is that, some type of innuendo? Happy birthday, Amanda. You're welcome. You're welcome. I am not seeing nearly enough happy birthday Amandas in chat. I'm a little bit disappointed, not gonna lie. Let's show some love for Amanda. Like, Amanda is a huge part of the continuing function of the Comedy Writers Guild community. So, let's show some love. Let's show a little bit of love. Happy birthday, Swedish chocolate is amazing. Swedish chocolate is good, so is Belgian and Swiss, and honestly, like, I get an international food box every month. It's like part of a birthday present that I get from my mom every year. She like renews my subscription to get like it's like a box of snacks that comes from a different country. And every single thing that's in it, whether it's like chocolate or candies or anything, it is consistently better than any type of snack you would find in America. It's amazing, like, what happens when you replace, like, corn syrup with sugar and, like, mining chemicals with, like, flavor. A lot of people don't know this, but, like, I don't consider salt and sugar to be, like, actual flavor. It's just salty and sugary. Like, real flavor comes from things like, I don't know, like fucking coffee beans or paprika or something that grows out in the fucking forest or like a farm or some shit. Not just chemicals that you extracted from God knows what. It's. I need more fucking sauce. Who's with me? Oh, Travis, lol. Oh, Lexi, lol. I miss when Little Debbie's tasted like deliciousness. Now they all taste like. But I know, like, so way back, I think it was like 10 or 11 years ago in West Virginia. Um, they actually literally did spill some mining chemicals into the river, and it got into our water supply. And it took a while before like word got out that that's what happened, and people were still drinking the water and all of that nastiness. And yeah, that's what things like Little Debbie's and like almost every soda tastes like to me now. Just fucking chemical spill. The only like snack you can buy in America, now that I've been spoiled on international snacks that still taste good to me, it's pretty much just like stuff that you can't fuck up. Like peanuts and almonds and pork rinds and stuff where it's literally one ingredient. Anything like potato chips, like Lay's potato chips, it just tastes like dehydration to me. Fucking the chocolate tastes like soap. It I don't know, I'm being elitist as hell right now, but like if y'all would ever, cross borders, go to like a different country, like literally any country whatsoever, you would know exactly what I'm talking about. We all did on Facebook, dude. We're talking about Bigfoot and how to lure them. Oh, I should have known. Yeah. But, yeah, you lure the Yeti with schnapps and Bigfoot with Jack Blinks. Which that's another thing. Like beef jerky you buy out of a bag. Get you a redneck friend. Listen to me. Get you a redneck friend. Get you a redneck friend who hunts deer. I guarantee you that motherfucker is out there making deer jerky. Deer jerky is fucking delicious and based, and deer meat in general is good as hell. I got a lot of deer hunting stories, but for legal reasons I can't tell half of them because deer season, lol. But yeah. Love me some deer jerky. I gotta get some more farmer friends too. Like I got a farmer friend, he's my egg hookup. I just need a farmer friend who's running a cattle ranch. Just noticed that the background music sounds like Deontward. Okay, no, it's not Deontward. Deontward samples this guy. Like, there's this one song they did called Ugly Boys, and the beat to that, it's just a beat over, like, that previous song. It's called Aegisopolis. This is Aphex Twin. Aphex Twin is fucking awesome. William Montgomery knows this, and you should know this too. But yeah, highly recommend Aphex Twin. We're listening to Select Ambient Works 8592 or 8295, something like that. One of the best albums ever produced. If you're into crazy ass electronic music like I am. OMG, Travis burped and I jump scared myself since I'm wearing it. I'm sorry, Amanda. I take dark Swiss chocolate chips and melt them in a bowl and add peanut butter and eat them with a spoon. That sounds depraved and amazing, bacon. You know what else would be good with that? Fucking, like, literal bacon. Like, if y'all ever had chocolate-covered bacon before, that it's actually really fucking good. Like, chocolate plus bacon is incredible. It's a hell of a combo. My grandpa made the best venison jerky. Yeah, I mean, there's some rednecks up there in Wisconsin too, I know for sure. For sure, don't you know? Health food stores have good junk food because some of it's non-processed or naturally sweetened. You're right, because America is far more negligently lenient health standards than most countries. Yeah, I had really high hopes that RFK would, like, fix all of that shit, but he seems to be more concerned with vaccine autism or whatever gay shit he happens to be. I don't know. Like, is that even a concern? Like, is autism really even that bad? Like, everyone I know with autism is cool as hell, and, like, I've never been formally diagnosed or anything, but I'm pretty sure I got the old autismo myself, at least in some sense, some degree. It's a big spectrum, apparently. And I like that I have it. I feel like people with autism are more interesting than the average person on average. Like, autism has given us as a society, like, a lot of cool things. Like, one of my favorite DJs ever, aside from Aphex Twin here, is called Savant. He's a Norwegian DJ, and he's one of the few, like, dubstep DJs. When I say dubstep, I mean, like, you know, kind of like brostep, that has, like, actual artistic integrity. He's so good. Like, if you guys are into electronic music at all, you have got to check out Savant. He even does, like, one song that's, like, I think it's called, like, Asperger's or something. It's so good. Let's see, where did I leave off? Deer meat, summer sausage. Ooh, with a little bit of peppercorn. Ooh, that sounds really good. On the Entward, now that you mentioned Aphex Twin, I should have known. Remember that. Ah, it's all good. It's all good. Chocolate chips, potato chips are delicious. Yeah, it's pretty good. Chocolate dipped. Yeah, I see. I'll dip Fritos in melted chocolate. Yeah, I feel like you could do better than Fritos. Like the fucking blue corn chips that you can get organically. That's pretty good. I think my son has autism, so I agree with you. It just makes them even more spectacular. Your son is fucking cool. I'll bet you when he grows up, he's gonna be funny as shit. I hope not. I hope not. I don't consider it a good thing when someone becomes a good comedian. Good comedians are usually fucked up in some spectacular way, but I feel like he would at least have the ability. But I feel like you're too good of a mom to raise a comedian, honestly. It's you do this crazy thing where you love and care for your child, and not that my parents didn't love and care for me, they definitely did. Shit was just rough in other ways. Let's see, Savant. Okay, Spencer already knows. We're quirky, the hyper-focus helps us master things, and maple bacon donuts. I actually tried maple bacon donuts, those are good as hell. But yeah, the hyper-focus, it's weird, because hyper-focus, like, it's not like there's an on and off switch for it. It's like, sometimes it's there, sometimes I'm playing fucking, like, Clash of Clans for 3 hours straight because my brain just refuses to engage with the thing that I'm actually supposed to be doing. Which, that is not good. Apparently, autism and ADHD also kind of go hand in hand. Like, when I was in, I want to say middle school, I wasn't diagnosed with ADHD, but I was diagnosed with ADD, which is a different thing, which now people are saying no longer exists. Yeah, I was, and I was given Adderall for it, but I felt embarrassed to take it. I felt embarrassed that I was prescribed for it. Like, to me at the time in my, like, middle school aged early 2000s brain, I was just being prescribed retard pills because I was a retard. That's what that meant to me. So, like, I didn't take them. Like I said, I felt ashamed of taking them, and I just, would throw one in the trash and lie to my mom and said that I took it, when in reality I did not. It wasn't until, like, I had graduated and became an adult that I realized that those were, like, good drugs that were, like, worth some money. Now that I'm an adult, I actually have quite a lot of uses for something like Adderall. I could be getting so much more done, like, podcast-wise. As I sat on the sofa just now, I heard a strange sigh-like sound. Spooky. Let's see. Fantastic compliments Alexi, and I agree. I sadly think he's gonna be hilarious in a way too. LOL, healthy trauma. We like healthy trauma. His dad will be his trauma. Yeah, that, we don't love that. At least he's gonna be halfway okay. Well, thank you for giving us the good half, Lexi. Yeah, the focus only kicks in when it wants to. I'm starting to learning not to control it, but to control the trigger so I can switch it on or off sometimes, realizing what my triggers are and recognize. If you figure it out, let me know. I felt the exact same. Oh my god, I would get in so much trouble. Yeah. Oh no, guys. I just ran out of sauce. Let me finish washing down this fence, and I'm gonna have to go and correct that problem. We are... yeah, fucking good enough. Alright. I will be right back. Right back. Don't go nowhere. Don't you even think it.
We are the music makers, and we are the dreamers of dreams.
And we're back. We are back. Doesn't reflect that on the screen just yet, but it's about to. One second. Here we go. Alright. See? Real quick. Just like I said. Now, let's see. One of my main reasons for doing this game in particular, versus other games for the Vibecast stream is, well, one, it's, it's kind of soothing and satisfying, but another is, there's this other YouTuber out there, a lot of y'all might have heard of him. His name is Markiplier. Very popular, one of the biggest YouTubers, or individual YouTubers on the platform. And I'm not gonna lie, I completely ripped off the idea of the Vibecast from... he also has a Power Wash Simulator podcast. But one thing he said about Power Wash Simulator is that it kind of cured his... well, not cured, but helped with his ADHD a little bit. Because the power washing here, it's kind of like a big, incomprehensible job, but you just kind of... you get down and you do the damn thing, and it helps makes big, seemingly impossible tasks seem a lot more doable, so I wanted to play this game for that reason, and I also wanted, like, something to do for the Vibecast. So, I, struck by a lightning bolt, so I had a bright light bulb just kind of appear above my head. And then the Vibecast, as such, as we are witnessing it today, was born. So yeah, if you struggle with ADHD, consider getting this game and playing it yourself. It's, if you have Xbox Game Pass, whether you have an Xbox or a PC, it's totally free. And let's go to the comments. Seeing my fingers, time to re-up. We'll be right back. We're gonna keep it right here. Damn right, we're gonna keep it right here. What am I sipping on, bro? Sauce. Beyond that, I am not going to mention the brand name of a goddamn thing, whether it's sauce or not sauce or anything, unless they pay me. Hey, if you want to give me a sponsorship, I'll shout out your brand. But if you ain't paying me, you will never know. You will never see me do your shit on stream. The only exception is Little Caesar's Pizza. I will ride for Little Caesar's Pizza to the day I die. The guy who was the CEO of Little Caesar's Pizza, he was paying Rosa Parks rent. I respect that. He's like one of the only like super rich billionaires who I actually have a lot of respect for. So I will shout out Little Caesar's Pizza for free. The only issue is I won't eat it. I lost a lot of weight over the past 2 years and I'm trying to keep it off. And eating like an entire Little Caesar's Pizza in one sitting it's not a pattern I'm trying to go back to. You know what I'm saying? But man, $5 hot and ready, you keep a man fed. Like, it's like a whole day's worth of food for $5. It's hard to top that. Not that they do that anymore, because fucking inflation. I'm not faulting Little Caesars for that. Let's see. I got Whiskey, who was surprised. Yeah, probably not. Packing a fat bowl. See, I would do a podcast with weed instead of sauce, but when I'm off the sauce, I'm fun and I talk and I like to communicate and joke around. If I pack me a fat bowl, then I just go nonverbal and then the podcast becomes unwatchable. Like, you don't want to see a weed podcast with me. It would just be sitting here like, how you doing? And then 3 hours later, I'd be like, okay, you'll have a good night. I think he's drinking bacon juice. Shh. Not until bacon pays me to drink her juice. Let's see. I heard that mac and cheese portable, man. LOL, someone count Travis's burps. I'm washing dishes. Hang on. I've got another one in the chamber. It's coming up now. My kid just got excited about hearing you say the guy's name, Markiplier. Hell yeah, Markiplier is one of the best creators on YouTube. He's a good guy. He works hard. I am really excited for his Iron Lung movie to come out. I know he's worked hard on it. It's the reason why his hair has been long for the past 2 years straight. And, like, if you guys aren't familiar with Markiplier, like, it's really good. Like, the content originally was aimed towards, like, you know, like a younger audience, like kids, teenagers, but that audience growed up. They're adults now. And so is he. His content has really grown up since, like, you know, the golden age of, like, 10 years ago when he and PewDiePie and Jacksepticeye were all doing that. In fact, PewDiePie is another one. Like, he's gone from making brain rot content to, like, really deep philosophical stuff. Like, PewDiePie, it's like he, quote-unquote, retired from YouTube, and then all of his YouTube content just got so much better. I love his book reviews. Like, he did a really good video on his experience reading Marcus Aurelius, which if you guys like books and philosophy, I highly recommend checking out some Marcus Aurelius there. Good stoicism content. We stan Marcus Aurelius in this household. And I am way too sauced to have a super great opinion on that. That's why not every episode of this Vibecast will be Sauce Edition. The sauce promotes a lot of things, but intelligence isn't one of them. That's why I don't really recommend the sauce. It's too easy to get lost in the sauce. But we found you here. Let's see. 3, I think, so far, Amanda. Make that 4. That's awesome about Little Caesars. Didn't know that. Yeah, no, Little Caesars is base. If you order a pizza, make it Little Caesars. Either that or something that's, like, actually good, like Donato's. Donato's is... Shit! They're supposed to pay me first before I shouted them out. I didn't say nothing. I didn't say shit. Where was I? Oh, yeah. That's why they call me $5 hot and... Bacon. When did you buy pizza ovens? Same Travis, I'm too high, my wit is gone, zombified. Yeah, exactly, like, I know that a lot of people, like, out there, whether they're YouTubers, stand-ups, podcasters, they do their shit high. I could not even imagine. I just get nervous and nonverbal, and I can't, like, think, and, no, you will never see me podcasting high. Or if you do, you won't. You just won't. It's just not a good situation. Oh god, she loves Jacksepticeye, the PewDiePie, not so much. Yeah, PewDiePie, he really makes more, like, mature, adult-themed content now. It's not really something I imagine a kid would be interested in. Jacksepticeye, I like Jacksepticeye. He's kind of fallen off, but... Well, not really fallen off, but I just haven't really been keeping up with him. He just doesn't really do anything that... Like, there's other YouTubers... Not that I don't respect him or what he does, but, like... I feel like other YouTubers provide more entertainment value. As far as, like, you know... that type of content goes, what I really think is the best channel out there right now is The Boys. Like, Big Juicy, Eddie VR, Mully Josh, Narrator. They make very, very entertaining content. In fact, alright, y'all want to hear some, y'all want to get some FireDjinn Media inside secrets? FireDjinn Media inside secrets going on? I don't have sound effects, but imagine air horn. There's a lot coming down the pipes that it's gonna get bigger than just the Vibecast. The Vibecast is one small piece of the puzzle. I'm never gonna stop doing the Vibecast. I ain't never gonna stop doing the Vibecast. But I'm gonna be doing a lot else. And if you want to get an idea of the stuff I'm trying to do, then check out the Boys channel. Because there's going to be... you know, more gaming content, but I'm also gonna be doing, maybe, the idea is, I'm not sure if I even want to talk about it because it's such an easy idea. Like, I feel like someone could be like, oh, why didn't I think of that? And then they just do it before I even get the chance. But I'm gonna say it anyway. I want to do ghost hunting with comedians. I want to take stand-up comedians and bring them to a haunted house with, like, all the ghost hunting equipment. Just kind of see how that shit goes, because I see a lot of other ghost hunters out there. Like, the Boys are pretty funny, like, they make me laugh, but, like, other ghost hunting channels like Sam and Colby and Twin Paranormal and a lot of the other ones, they try to be funny, but, and I love them for what they are, but they're just not that funny. Like, I want to bring Cam Patterson into a haunted house. I want to bring Cam Patterson into a haunted house. You cannot tell me that that wouldn't be 10 out of 10 content. Anyway, We loves the saucy maple bacon. Yes, yes, yes. I remember seeing Lexi in real time getting funnier with every hit. I wish I could. Yeah, no, I can't. Lexi's like an ethereal being. The laws of time and physics do not apply to Lexi. Um, let's see. I get stoned and go all Rogan. Just talk about aliens a lot. See, I get stoned and I think about aliens, but I kind of like forget how language works and I don't like articulate those ideas at all. So, yeah, like there's brilliant things happening up here, but nothing of any use coming out of the mouth. Um, let's see. She said, "How dare you?" And then she says, "You're forgiven. Don't forget." Of course, no. Eddie's the best. Like of all the individual channels, like Eddie probably makes the best, at least gaming content. Juicy is a very, very, very close second. I would say that Juicy is easily the funniest of the group. In fact, like I watch a lot of Juicy's videos or Juicy doing the boys content, and like I get mad at myself for like not being as funny off the cuff as Juicy is. Like of the boys, I really think that if any of them ever tried stand up, Juicy, Josh, and maybe probably Molly would actually be very successful at it. I want to say narrator too, but like narrator, he doesn't like have that same natural edge to it. He can't just like be like boom pow boom with the funny. He he can read a script funny. Like narrator would be a excellent comedic actor, maybe not like a stand-up. Um, let's see. I'm so down for a ghost hunt, Travis. Lexi, I really want to get you in on that. I really want to get you in. Like someone's got to hold the cameras, right? Or do anything. Like I would just have you there just so you could be there. Like let's make it happen. The boys are great. I love the idea of taking comedians ghost hunting. I've been doing it my whole life and going down with people who have a good sense of humor about things. That would be amazing. That would be damn amazing. It would be. I've been ghost hunting 2 times ever. One at the Weston Lunatic Asylum in Weston, West Virginia. And another time at the now demolished Bobby Mackey's in Newport, Kentucky. Both of those times, I didn't get a lot because at Weston, there were 2 things going on at Weston. It was a group tour, and it was a big group. Not everyone was taking it serious, and also, I was very spiritual, superstitious at the time. Really, actually, way more so than I am now. So, like, I had a pocket filled with, like, sage and crystals and, like, a black candle and, like, just basically, like, a anti-demon super soldier, right? So, if there were any ghost spirits, entities there, if any of that shit even is real, it wasn't fucking with me. Like, I had an arsenal, so not a lot happened. I went into it was like a nursery, like the part for the children, and I got a little bit of activity there. Like I heard some knocking. Like I think a toy got knocked over, and there was no real explanation for that. But other than that, it was fun. I enjoyed the experience, but it was overall kind of a nothing burger ghost-wise. And at Bobby Mackey's, sort of the same. It was part of a big group, and it was also like during the day. Of course, you know, the most activity happens at night, specifically around 3 a.m. So, yeah. Nothing really went on. Like, there's nothing to write home about it. We did like a bunch of EVP sessions, which my sister has the device that we recorded all that on. I don't know if she even like reviewed the audio yet. This had to have been like 7 or 8 years ago now, probably even longer than that. and damn near 10 years ago. So if anything came of that, like, at all, I wouldn't know. That, and we went there after some guy apparently had done, like, an exorcism on the place. So, you know, it was used goods. You know what I mean? But, I kind of want to change the circumstances, get some better equipment out there, and, Cam Patterson, and we'll see how all that goes then. Let's see, I'm behind on comments. You don't want to take me in unless you want to see real ghost bacon. You're scary enough. Love you, though. Also, shout out to Twin Paranormal. Twin Paranormal, to me, they're the best ghost hunters. They're the most entertaining. They seem to take it pretty serious, and, they do the most. Like, they're the hardest working ghost hunters out there, I think. Like, they do like a ghost hunt and post an episode on YouTube every week. Sam and Colby are only posting, like, what, once every 2 months or some shit like that? Like, hardly at all. And I don't know why those two, like, why Twin Paranormal and Sam and Colby haven't made content together. There might be some drama happening behind the scenes. I don't know, because they've, like, between the twins and Sam and Colby, like, they've done content with about every other ghost hunting team out there. Like, they've both done content with the boys. They've both done content with, what's that one shit on YouTube that fucking, I can't remember. Like, they have all of the same friends, but they never did content together, and I don't understand it. It seems like some juicy drama to me. Let's see. Y'all never talk to me not stoned, I don't think. Well, I'm fascinated to know what not stoned Lexi is like too. When I'm high, I try and make AI animate the weirdest shit I can think of. Maybe a few times. My fourth favorite podcast, The Thing Is, has a segment for ghost stories, and years ago they had Shane Gillis on it and many others. If you're interested, yeah, I might check that out. I'm scary, my bad. No, you're not scary like that. It's jokes. A little scary, maybe a little. I'm playing. Comedian Dan Cummings and his wife do ghost story podcast, Scared to Death, with fan favorites. It's fun. Yeah. I'm going for more drunk, funny, and adorable, with a knack for grossing people out and making them laugh. You do make me laugh, Bacon. That is for sure. But, just because I got really nothing out of the two ghost hunts I've been on doesn't mean I don't have ghost stories. I literally grew up in a haunted house. I'm not lying. Let me take a hit real quick. So, I grew up, as many of you know, in Charleston, West Virginia. And in Charleston, in the 1920s, there was a place there called Luna Park. And Luna Park, it was an amusement park. It was very popular. It was very fun. And I used to live from about 1994, 1995 until 2002. So between the ages of like 4 and 11, I lived in what used to be their gatehouse. And it was a lot more than just like a gatehouse for Luna Park. It was also, after Luna Park burned down, it was also a like a boarding house and so many other things. And it was huge. Like, my family was quite poor, but like the house, like when we moved in, it was trashed. We got to live there in exchange for my dad like fixing up, renovating the place, and like I said, you know, huge, so it cost a lot to keep the thing, you know, heating and AC. And but anyway, long history to the place. And it's also worth knowing that the basement during Prohibition era was a speakeasy. And if you don't know what a speakeasy is, it's the place where people would go to get sauce. well, sauce was illegal. You know what I'm saying? So, just like illegal substances in the modern era, things got a little bit sketchy, a little bit violent. In fact, when we moved in there, my dad identified some bullet holes that were in the wall that I assume came from its time during the Prohibition era. And there was some spiritual stuff going on there too. I think it was also like a Freemason meeting house at one point. Like my dad found a black ball box in there from like Freemason meetings. And anyway, I'll give you an idea of what it was like to grow up in this house. Like, it wasn't until I was 12 years old and moved out of there to a different place that I realized, did you hear that weird rumbling noise? No, bitch, I'm telling a story. So, it wasn't until I was a little bit older that I realized that it was in fact false alarm. Jenny, shut the fuck up. That it is not normal to hear people walking upstairs when there is nobody walking up the stairs. Like, I thought that just happened. Like, if you're near some stairs, you're gonna hear, like, some footsteps on it. It's just kind of what happens. It's a staircase. No, it requires people to walk on it, right? So, and that's just the beginning. Like, I saw all kinds of shit. I saw, lights just turn on and off. Like, I had, like, some toys, like this one, it's like an electronic velociraptor. It makes some velociraptor noise when you press the button. It would just kind of go off on its own. And, here's the scariest thing that happened to me. So, one night, I'm asleep. And, I'm having a dream, right? And I'm in the house, and I'm walking like past the living room, and I see my parents there watching TV on the couch, and I walk past the living room into the front room, like this parlor area where we had like the computer and stuff. And then I see my parents again in there, which is crazy because I had just seen them in the living room. And I go to the living room to verify that they were still in there watching TV, and they were. And then I go back to the parlor area, and then I see my parents, and they're just standing there. And then all of a sudden, like, they're screaming, and their mouth just opens like 3 or 4 feet wide, and like I could hear and feel like all of this rumbling. And then I wake up. And as I wake up, my fucking bed is shaking. And I try to go back to sleep again, and I have a dream. I'm on a train. There's this clown. Exact same thing happens. The clown opens its mouth like 3 or 4 feet wide, and I wake up, my bed is shaking. And then I decided that I had enough. I get up out of bed, and because of the dream I had with my parents and their mouths opening so wide, like, I was too scared to go and see my parents at this point. So what I do instead is I go and I find my dog. His name was Duffy. I go find Duffy, and he's just lying, sleeping on the staircase, like on the landing of the staircase. And I just curl up next to him and I sleep. And I fall asleep. And as I'm dreaming, like, I dream of, like, you know how when you dream, like, you would be in a familiar place, but it's like kind of, it's all wrong. The proportions are different, or it just kind of like feeds into like another place that it shouldn't. Like you're like at home and school at the same time. But this time, no, it was exactly perfect, and it was the basement of this house that used to be the speakeasy. And I didn't even know what a speakeasy was. I didn't understand about Prohibition at the time. I didn't know any of that. But it was a speakeasy, and people were wearing what, like bowler hats and suits and shit. Very, distinctly 1920s. And they're having an argument, and then, people, they just start shooting. And then I wake up, kind of anticlimactic, but yeah. I think if there is such a thing which I don't know. The jury is out. I think that I had like a dream of like some real shit that actually happened there. Like I dreamed of the story behind the bullet holes in my basement, which was crazy. Unfortunately, as much as I would love to do a ghost hunt of that house, it was demolished a few years ago. R.I.P. Um, the place was kind of a mess. It was hard to pick up. It got turned back into a boarding house whenever we moved out. And the only reason we moved out is because it had a new owner and they were going to start actually charging us rent. We had a good run. And I hate to see it go, but it was kind of an... it was the gatehouse to Luna Park when it was built, but now it's just... In the modern era, it's just like a big house in like a fucking crack neighborhood, and... It's... I hate to see it go, but it is what it is. Let's get back to the comments. There are none. Alright. So how you guys doing tonight? Is anyone else off the sauce? I'm off the sauce. What's up? What's up? What's up? The only other, like, haunted, scary thing, oh, hang on. No harder, but... The only other haunted, like, scary thing that's really ever happened to me... It's not really much of a story, but, I used to ride horses a lot, right? And I used to, like, I don't want to say have, because it was, like... I was leasing the horse, I didn't, like, own the horse. But, I was out at the barn, and I was left alone at the barn. I was the only person there. And there was, like, a ghost that we were all told that haunted the barn. And the ghost was called Raw-Headed Bloody Bones, which is a terrifying name. I don't know if the ghost was, like... something that the people who owned the barn, like, actually thought was real, or just, like, a way for them to get, like, the kids to behave when no one is looking. But, I was, just sitting in the office of the barn. I was the last person there. I was just waiting for my parents to swing by and pick me up so I could go home. And, the door opened and just slammed shut again. And I know for a fact, because I made sure, that the door was, like, latched closed. Not, like, locked, but latched. Like, it would have taken a hell of a gust of wind to open it, and it's not as if it was even exposed to the wind, because it was inside and the big barn doors were shut and everything. So, yeah, that was right. Like I said, not much of a story, but it scared the absolute living piss out of me when it happened. Anyone else have any ghost stories? Am I the only one that's seen some possibly haunted shit out there before? Some possible alien shit, some possible, I don't know, contact with angels, demons, fucking the Tooth Fairy, leprechauns, anything. That was a great story. Thank you, Bacon. You're a great story. Well, there's 7 of you fuckers in here, and one of you's got to have a ghost story. I'll read it on air. I will read your ghost story on the air, live, on Vibecast Sauce Edition. Speaking of which, let me have some more sauce. That's some good sauce. Nothing quite like the sauce that I can get out in the Caribbean, though. I'm definitely drinking my favorite sauce that is available in America, and y'all will never know what sauce that is unless they want to sponsor the podcast. I don't even care if they sponsor my podcast or CWG, which is also kind of my podcast, but really it's Harmon's, or anything else. Throw money my way, or throw money Harmon's way, and I'll give you shouts out. But until then, shall remain a mystery. Even then, sauce, the consumption of sauce might be against YouTube community fucking shit. So, even then, maybe not. I'll shout out other shit, though. Mine are too long for comments, but I'll tell you one day. Sum it up in one sentence. Like mine would be parents, doppelgangers, scream, whole bed shakes. Yeah, just sum it up in one sentence. I'm actually on the travel channel because I was in a haunted area in a haunted. You were in a haunted? Son of a bitch. That's the most haunted haunted. Haunted kind of haunted. My kid had imaginary friends when she was little, but she thinks they were ghosts. She says one didn't have a head. Oh shit. Yeah, I've heard of that kind of thing happening for it. Like, do tell, like, what were the friends like? Were they, like, friendly? Did they do the thing where they, like, started out friendly but got, like, really hostile over time? How did that end up working out? Because if I ever have kids and they start talking to me about some imaginary friends, I am going to fuck the whole place up with Sage. Just fuck it up. I will bring in religious figures from every religion until the shit is gone. Like, I feel pretty protected of kids that, like, aren't my own, let alone my own, which I don't have any, but if I did, I would definitely feel some type of way about spirits trying to, trick them into thinking they're, like, friends or some shit. I would bring heat. You better believe I would bring heat to that. Like, I would literally, like, I got a little, revolver that, shoots shotgun shells. I will load those shells up with, like, sage and salt and shit, and I'll fucking cap a ghost ass. Grew up in a haunted house, spent a lot of time around haunted houses, always a good time. Yeah. In a certain context, in like a ghost hunting context, you're out have a good time, you're trying to find them on purpose, it's alright. Yeah. I did not enjoy the haunted shit when I was growing up. But it made for some cool stories, interesting perspectives later in life, but in the interim, didn't love it. She says they were nice to her, but didn't like her cousin. Ooh. Did she also not like her cousins, or is this like the imaginary friends did not? Like, were they like other children? Were they grown-ups, or? Because this is sounding pretty fucked up. She said, be nice to Lily and Susie. Don't shit. These ghosts have guns? Did the ghosts have guns? Were these ghosts packing heat? No. Discovering new technology. We can't have that. That's terrible. Alright. Need to break out the ladder and get up on the roof here. How much time have we done? Oh, we've only done an hour. And I've only had a sauce and a half so far. Let's get the rest of this here. Let's put the ladder up on the other side to finish that windowsill. That's alright. Nice, nice, nice. We're making progress here, folks. I might actually finish this house tonight. I was thinking doing half now, half next week, but hell, I might just do it all tonight. We're doing pretty good. Once again, folks, we have run out of sauce, so I am going to go to the refrigerator and re-uppeth on the sauceth. We'll be right back. Alright, folks, we're gonna keep it right here. Alright. Sauce number 3. Yeah, I burped again while I was gone, so add that to your counter too. Alright, where are we at with the comments? She loves her cousins and they're all around the same age. We were all pregnant. Was that on purpose? Were you like in a pregnancy pact or something? Were you pregnant by the ghosts? What happened? We'll be right back after a word from our sponsors, if I had any. Yes, sponsor me. I'll take the fucking sauce cozy off and you can see. And that's what's up. Alright. Back into it. What were we even talking about? Fucking ghosts or some shit? That's lame. Who even believes in ghosts? Alright, let's see. Alright, yeah, so let's change gears here a little bit. And hang on. This album is looping. One moment. Yeah, so that was one album. Let me play a different album for you guys. 1 second right here. But yeah, let's fucking talk about aliens now. Yeah? So, as far as what I think regarding aliens, I think that it's pretty obvious that aliens exist. The universe is too big for aliens to not exist, right? It's fucking huge. And hang on, I'm trying to find a fucking the appropriate. Yeah, we'll do this one here. Alright. Different album. But yeah, I think that also, because the universe is so large, I don't think that they are necessarily visiting here. I don't think that that's what the UFOs are. In fact, how do Dirt Finder? I got a real doozy for you. Blah, blah, blah. So yeah. Now I think that there is something to the UFOs, but I don't think it's aliens. I think it's most likely military aircraft, drones, maybe some type of electrical phenomena that we don't fully understand, like ball lightning. Like, ball lightning is actually fucking crazy if you look into it. But I don't think it's aliens. Now, beings perhaps from parallel dimensions, there might be something to that, but it's still kind of leaning towards probably not. But what do you guys think? Boy Travis, you sure are thirsty. How old are you, Travis? I am this many. No, sorry. This many. No, wait, it's reversed, so this many. Yeah. I'm not 43, if that's what you're asking. I'm the other one. But, I think that, like, even the gray aliens, like, I think that, like, listen. So, I think that any fucking crazy thing the government, the military can be doing, they are doing. And I think that includes human cloning and, like, creating artificial, organic, human-like beings. I think that's on the table, too. Like, so, like, the little gray aliens that people keep on seeing, and even the abductions, I think that those might be, like, organic drones created in a lab, maybe. I don't think that something like that would come from other planets, because if there were aliens visiting Earth, I don't think that they would look so much like us, like they grew up here on Earth too. I think if it looks like it grew up here on Earth, it probably did, or it was created on Earth, or something. It didn't come from another planet. But then on the other hand, like, if there was aliens visiting from another planet, like, what even would they look like? Just like an amorphous blob? Like, not everything in the universe can be an amorphous blob, or like a, who knows? What do you guys think? Do y'all think aliens are real? Do y'all think that they're visiting Earth? What's up with that? I want to hear some opinions in there. But yeah, I'm 34. If you're asking. Ah, sauce. Here's some opinions. Do you think aliens are real? Do you think they are probing your butt? Do you think they are probing my butt? So, I heard some really interesting theories on cattle mutilation. Because that's a big one for the alien people, right? But I finally heard something that I feel makes actual, like, rational sense. So, most of these cattle mutilations, or if not like all of them, they're happening in the American Southwest. Places like Nevada, Utah, New Mexico, like that general area. And you gotta think, what else is what else might be happening in that general area? Well, I'll tell you what else is happening in that general area at 7. Is fucking nuclear testing, right? So here's what I think is going on with that. I think the military is getting in there. Not like for like research or anything. I think they just don't want to be sued. Is they're getting in there. They are finding some unattended fucking bovine, and they're cutting them up. They're looking at like their eyes, their hair, like certain other things, and they are like just trying to make sure that the nuclear testing doesn't have the cows too irradiated, because the military doesn't want to get like sued by the cattle ranching industry, and fucking they're making sure they're all good to go. And so they're mutilating the cattle to test for radiation because they don't want to get sued, and they really want to make it look like it's aliens to it. They really want to spread that conspiracy, so they pay off people like Linda Moulton Howe and Giorgio Tsoukalos to kind of perpetuate that myth, especially Linda Moulton Howe. I don't think that Linda Moulton Howe is a very genuine person. I don't think a lot of these ufologist people are very genuine persons. I think that they are military or like some type of government asset to like get people to thinking that it's aliens from outer space doing up all of this shit, when in reality it is the military trying not to get sued. But what do you guys think? Like Dr. Chipmunk's checkups, seeing what we're up to, yeah? I am the only person I know that believes they have seen ball lightning. How did that go? I've seen some strange lights, 7. I do believe they exist, but I also don't want to believe. That scares me more than ghosts. I'm on the fence about what would be conceptually scarier. I'm leaning towards ghosts. Well, I'll expand on that in a second. Don't give me started on human cloning. I got internet famous for talking about human cloning like 10 years ago. Do tell. they're shooting the cows with their freaking laser. I think that they are using like actual laser scalpels. They could probably do it with like regular scalpels, honestly, but they use the fucking laser scalpels to make it more like alien-like, right? Because they want the people to believe that it's some folks other than themselves doing it. Because if it was them doing it, you would think, like regular scalpels. But no, they use laser scalpels so that they can blame it. They can lay the blame on the aliens instead of themselves. Like, I feel like there is going to come a day. There's going to be a big fucking ass, like, fucking explosion in Iran, like a nuclear explosion, like a nuclear device went off in Iran, and they're gonna try and be like, aliens did this, but it was them. But they'll make it like all convincing. They're gonna do something to make it convincing, like some real horrible, terrible shit is gonna happen sometime in the next few years, and they're gonna blame aliens for it. Mark my words. It's gonna happen. It will happen someday. But yeah, tell me about the human cloning. Travis sounds like Trump for a second. They're mutilating the cows. They're taking their hooves off. They're taking the eyeballs. We're gonna stop it, and the aliens are going to pay for it. Not to bring up politics, just the way that it's okay, Amanda. I had dinner with Travis Walton, that guy's a faker, a couple years ago in 2016, and he's the guy from the movie Fire in the Sky. It's based off of when he was kidnapped by aliens in front of like 4 colleagues. Now, I forget why. I hate to like make such a terrible accusation, calling the man like a faker and like a fake and a liar, and not have anything to back it up. But A, I'm off the sauce, and B, I saw a really convincing, super well articulated YouTube video that explained why he's a faker. I'll send it to you at some point, but I remember being very convinced by that bit. That is such a shit ass argument. I sound like an idiot right now. But this is Vibecast Sauce Edition, so we have sauce, not facts. We're letting the sauce guide us tonight. The police thought. La policía pensaron que esos güeyes se mataron. No. The police thought the guys killed him, and they took a lie detector test back in the day and proved that they were telling the truth. Yeah, lie detector tests are kind of telling the truth. Like the Steve Wilkos show, they use lie detectors on that. That's like the whole premise of the show. The dudes get up there, they tell their story, they take a lie detector test. But there was one guy who was on the Steve Wilkos show. He did like some kind of really bad shit. I don't even remember what. Took a lie detector test, passed the lie detector test with flying fucking colors, and then still ended up going to jail because it was proven that he did the shit. I think he like admitted to the shit too. But lie detector test, you can cheat a lie detector test. There's lots of ways to do it. The most easiest way to do it is like basically to be a psychopath, but that's a thing. Took a lie detector test back in the day and proved that if they were telling the truth, he was actually scooped up by the thing. I really wish I could remember why I think he's alive. It would make for such a better argument. Like he reappeared 4 or 5 days later in a fugue state. Sorry, I'm using voice to text right now, and it sucks. Don't worry, man. You using voice detector. I'm using the sauce. we're all using something right now. Nuking the dogs, they're nuking the dogs, they're nuking the cows, and they're gonna fucking... And the sauce is gonna pay for it. I'm using first term Trump clip. I remember Trump's first term. I miss Trump in his first term. Like, term one Trump, he was actually kind of... It was just like clownish buffoonery. And everyone was having fun. It was a good time. Now it's like scary. I don't like second term Trump. I try not to talk politics. I don't think Harmon really wants me to talk politics because so much of CWG is a little bit on the right-wing side, and I don't want to scare the right... I'm not even a very left-leaning person, honestly. I have been and always will be a libertarian. Not a liberal, a libertarian. Don't fucking like Donald Trump. I just don't. I can't help it. I can't keep this locked up inside me anymore. Fuck Donald Trump. I fucking hate that guy. I hate his whole administration. I had a lot of hope for RFK, but that motherfucker has really let me down. He's more concerned about fucking vaccine autisms than he is about fixing the food, and I'm not into it. Sorry. I'm not. I might throw a bone to Trump once I am not, like, scared for all of my Latino friends. Which is crazy, because it wasn't this way back during the first term. It was, like, about build the wall, not, like, deport every brown person with fucking tattoos. It's scary, and I'm really afraid for a lot of people. That's a shitty way for this podcast to go. Let's talk about literally any fucking thing else, eh? Let's talk about something else. Sorry. Didn't mean to take it there. It's the sauce talking, not me. We'll blame something other than myself here. Uh-oh. Someone is... Oh, yeah. Yeah, I forgot I gotta make a car payment. I still feel the burn. Honestly, I'm not into him either. He seems a lot more harmless than Trump. Like, I don't think he would end up, sending American citizens to fucking death camps in foreign countries. But, I don't know, I feel like a lot of his ideas aren't economically viable, but I'd fucking give them a go before I ever, I would rather have rampant inflation and an economic policy that doesn't work and just bring down the whole fucking economy before I watched all my Latino friends get sent to a fucking death camp. You feel me? Maybe, maybe not. Who knows? Who cares? But anyway. Power washing, right? 9. But we didn't start the fire. I didn't start the fire. I started FireDjinn Media. Yes, sir. But Jinn is... So let's talk a little bit about my name on here. FireDjinn Media, where that came from. So, I got the idea for that name, like, not even for, like, a YouTube channel, but just, like, an email address. Because, back about, it must have been, like, 11, 12, 13 years ago now. My email address, which I no longer use it, it was called shamanica420@gmail.com, and I needed something that I could, like, put on resumes and shit, but I didn't have the presence of mind to use like my actual name or anything. So I came up with what is now another email address that I no longer use, have access to, or anything, called FireDjinn@gmail.com. Don't try and email it; you'll get nothing. I don't. It's gone now. But yeah, what FireDjinn is I was really deep into occultism at the time, and one particular figure that I saw that was very it really got me thinking a lot, and it was called Azazel. He's like I guess a demon, or more correctly, a fallen angel. Which, by the way, in the Bible, there's a lot of things about the Bible that people, especially Christians, really misunderstand. Satan isn't a individual. Satan is more of like a job description. Like Satan, I think it's just like the Hebrew word for like adversary. It's not one particular person. There's a lot of Satans in the Bible. Like, I think at one point Jesus called Peter a Satan. To what? I don't remember. I too much sauce. But Azazel is one of the Satans of the Bible. Azazel, basically, he is the one. I might be fucking this up and thinking of like Azael or Samael or something, but if I remember correctly, and I might not be, but Azazel is the one who saw fit to give Adam and Eve the apple in the Garden of Eden, right? Which it sounds like a bad thing when you read it out of the Old Testament of the Bible, but you see pretty much the same story happening in every religion. Like in Prometheus, it's he's giving humans fire. Zeus didn't love that. And where am I going with this? But yeah, anyway, and he was described in this book that I read as being the FireDjinn of the something or another, so that's where that comes from. The whole concepts behind FireDjinn and FireDjinn Media is to bring enlightenment to the masses, teach you guys secret knowledge, and I don't know, just be entertaining and fun and not so uptight, and have a little bit of sauce, a little bit of smoke every now and then. Feel me? Let's see. The sauce is making you saucy. That's how that works. How about that? Fuck the Cowboys. I don't fucking like the Cowboys. I'm a Steelers fan all day. That's where me and Shane, like me and Capsha, we like this in that regard. Steelers all day. How's that new mattress, Travis? Not sure if you mentioned. Yeah, I've not mentioned it on the podcast, but yeah, hold up. So, last week, I went to Mattress Firm, and I finally decided to get like a real mattress, not one that is inflatable, not one that's like a quote-unquote Japanese style floor bed, which is just literally a cushion that you threw on the floor. Ooh, that's the wrong button. But a real, actually very comfortable queen-sized mattress. Of course, I haven't slept on it yet. I got it this afternoon, and there hasn't been a lot of time for sleeping since then. I'll have to get back to you next week, but it's great. I spent a lot of time trying to assemble the bed frame, so yeah, bed frame, not on the floor, ladies. So yeah, I have a mattress, and it's like a real-ass bed, and I haven't had that since I lived in West Virginia, which was 5 years ago now. Almost 5 years ago. So yeah, we love it. Wait, did you burp again? I left the room. Yeah, we're probably to 10 by now, actually. Make it 10, Bacon. Make it 10. Too bad Harmon couldn't have broken in. Well, yeah, he fucking broke my air mattress with his fucking needle dick. That's actually not true. I have a, so when I first moved to Nashville, I had the first of many air mattresses with me, but I spent a lot of time, like, I bought this big ass, like, beanbag chair, like a big, like, 6-foot thing. It's like a beanbag couch, but instead of beans, it's filled with, like, memory foam. So, you know, once the first air mattress popped, which air mattresses, they're intended for, like, use by, like, a guest or out camping, just like a few sleeps per year. They're not built to you know, accommodate a full night of rest for, you know, all year round. It's just not what it's for, so they pop. And at this point, I spent enough on air mattresses to just buy, like, an actual mattress, so I decided to just get an actual mattress and be done with it, because that'll last me, you know, longer than a year. Not forever, but longer than a year. Yeah, so how the hell am I supposed to bring this ladder up there? Hang on, let me try something. We're cooking, folks. Ah, okay. I don't want to use it there, though. I want to use it over here. But yeah, the time has finally come for me to have, like, a big boy bed now. Way out here. Let's see. You're so adorable when you're fired up. I didn't realize that there was situations when I wasn't adorable. And then, to Bacon's comment. No, you're at 9. Oh, okay, no shit. Okay, I'm sorry. Oh, well, I might be right. Y'all are in cahoots? 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 Who brought up cahoots? I didn't cahoot, you cahooted. Blaming me for shit I didn't do. You know what I never use in this fucking game? The medium sprayer. We're gonna use the medium sprayer now. I might actually clean something and not take forever to do it. But yeah, that's what was I even talking about before? I don't know, man. You just jumped off the roof while holding a ladder. What, you haven't? Are you like a pussy or something? What's going on? Oh, I almost jumped off the roof again. I just want to walk by a house one day and, like, there's some guy with a power washer doing, like, parkour and shit. That would be fun. Alright, let's move it over to this side. I'm probably missing so much. How late is it? Alright, yeah, we're an hour 40 into this. We got time. Alright, what was I even talking about this? Yeah, so you're talking about ghosts and demons and sauce, and there we go. There's that. Clean out the rest of the roof with this bad boy right here. Yer. This game makes me want to, like, get a power washer, but, like, I'm also not a homeowner or anything, and if I use it on my car, I feel like it would probably strip the paint off or something. I would have nothing to power wash. But hell, I almost wouldn't mind to, like, do power washing as, like, a job. I miss outside so much. Like, I never get to go outside anymore. Like, I work in a I work, for those of you who don't know, I work in the fashion industry. I'm a professional wardrobe stylist. I work inside of a mall. I work inside of like a big ass giant fucking windowless box. And I am very, very detached from nature. Like, I have a very close friend who I love a lot. And she works for the power company. And she gets to spend every day outside because she works like on power lines and shit. And I'm very jealous of her. Like, every time it's a nice day outside, she gets to feel 100% of it, whether she's at work or not. I only get to enjoy nice days if they happen to land on a Tuesday or a Thursday. And I want to be outside. Now, what I'm going to school for is cybersecurity, assuming podcasting doesn't pan out, which it will, but in case it doesn't, that doesn't offer a lot of nature either, but I would at least like a window. Like, the store I work at, I don't even get a fucking window. Like, I only get like a half hour of natural light nature anything other than like a man-made hellscape for a half hour per day. And I am tired of that shit. My keyboard is now contaminated. Let's see, where are we at with the comments? You know what? Instead of that, I'm gonna take me a fat fucking piss, and we'll be right back. We're gonna keep it right here. Ugh. There we go. I feel 5 pounds lighter. Let's see. Where does inflated the air mattress halfway? Someone would lay on the end, other would jump and poof. Yeah, that sounds like a fun thing to do with people who are not fat. And like me, well, actually I'm not that anymore, but I'm still heavy. I'm a big frame dude. I'm like 6', so I still like weigh like 180. I can't do that with an air mattress without exploding it. But that does sound fun. Yeah, I do have like some super skinny cousins, and I used to do that to them. And one of them almost broke his arm, and it was hilarious. Is it soft or firm? It's medium. I was actually going for firm, but the firm one was like rock solid, and I don't want that. I want it to have like some give, so I got the medium, and it feels perfect. Now it's like a regular pillow top inner spring mattress, so it's not gonna last a long time before it gets lumpy. That's just part of the game of buying a cheap mattress. I'll get that Tempur-Pedic one day, but for right now, it'll do. It'll do fine. Depends on where you're grabbing. What are we talking about? Depends on where you're grabbing. Travis is gonna sleep great tonight. A little sauce, brand new bed. Yep, yep. And after this is over, it's gonna be a little bit of smoke too. If you know what I'm saying. But yeah, it's gonna have to wait a while. I don't know about you guys. I cannot mix the sauce with the flour. That goes bad 100% of the times I've ever tried it. Like, I get, like, I feel like in theory it should be great, but what actually happens is I get really sick and really dizzy, really disoriented. I can't tell up from down, and I cannot smoke and drink at the same time. It's a disaster. That corner under the eave by the chimney still looks... What, right here? Got you, bitch. Alright. Wall bacon, bless you. Don't piss on the electric fence. I only piss on analog fences, you know what I'm saying. Where was I? Yeah, dancing, well, he'll be right back. That's weird. Sounds like a Nintendo game when you're about to die, and it speeds up the music for anxiety reasons. Bacon, you're as sauce as I am right now, ain't you? Travis, you aren't big at all. You're tall, but you're... I love that you said that. I used to be 250 pounds. I looked like I was in my 3rd trimester of pregnancy. It wasn't even like an attractive fat or even a proportional fat. Like, I think that, like, Tim Dillon is a good fat. Like, if I was fat the way that, like, Tim Dillon was fat, I might not have even tried to lose weight. I didn't look good at all. I didn't even look as good as Brian Redband. Nah, shit, I'm out of sauce again. Um, I just looked like a pregnant man, and it was terrible, and I never ever in my life want to go back to that. Like, I was still pretty, like, skinny fat. Like, look at this. Look at this. Hang on. Let me show you. Let me show you. I cannot get rid of this right here. This just absolutely refuses to go away. Like, I could starve myself completely to death and I would still have this going on. Ugh. The only thing is, the only way to get rid of that is I would have to, like, start working out. But in my current job where I gotta wear, like, a lot of suits and dress clothes again, like, I don't want to have to change over to an entirely new wardrobe again. It was super expensive the first time. I'm still rebuilding it. Like, I mean, I could get the clothes that I have tailored, but for the price of that, I could just buy new clothes. And I tell my customers constantly, I might have already used this joke in the previous podcast, but I'm all the time telling them, if you put down the dumbbells and pick up the Taco Bells, you can wear whatever you want to. And what I mean by that is muscular people cannot, at least as far as dress clothes go, wear anything other than, like, custom made shit. Like, I get muscular dudes all the time, and, like, they get something that, like, fits them in the chest, but it hangs like a fucking trash bag down below. And like, they never, like, give themselves time, they never consider it, or they're just used to wearing clothes that don't fit them, and it just doesn't click in their heads that they need custom made, but they do. They super fucking do. And sometimes I'm lucky enough to get muscular customers with both the time and the money for custom made, but it's just not often. Like, if you're muscular and you want to wear dress clothes, like, show up with some cheddar and give yourself at least 3 weeks and I got you. But other than that, you're just not gonna get something that looks good. You're not. Sorry. It is what it is. Yeah. Let's see. BRB, mom is calling. I'm your mom now. I'm calling you. Alright. I think that I'm just gonna clean off this little section of roof here and then we're gonna call it a night. I'm not trying to have more than 3 bottles of sauce this evening. I feel like that is too many. We are here to enjoy the sauce, not get lost in the sauce. I'm trying to set like kind of a good example here. Not a great example, but a good one. We're having fun though. Alright. Anyone got any last minute thoughts that they want to get out? We've probably got like maybe like 5-10 minutes left in the podcast. What's on your mind? What do you want to talk about? What do you want to hear? What do you want to not hear? What do you fear? What is your fear? What is your desire? What is your true desire? There's 8 of you here. Some of y'all, you gotta have some. I have to go buy new pants tomorrow. I'm not looking forward to it. Thankfully, it's because my old jeans are bigger, but I don't enjoy shopping for clothes all that much. Now, one thing you can do is go to a store that has it's a brand called Stant, and Stant is what we use for custom, and it's not just one store that has Stant, it's a lot of stores. Nordstrom has it, Dillard's has it, so many other places have Stant, and they can custom make you a pair of pants. Is it cheap? Fuck no. But you can get a pair of pants that fits you super well. I use the Stant program a lot, and you can get you some shit that fits like a glove. What they do is, for the pants program, is they measure your ass, right? So they measure your ass, and they plug your ass measurement into the try-on thing, and then it generates a size for you, and they get you the size pants that you would wear in that, and it's got like one leg is tapered and one leg it's like a straight cut, and you tell them whether you like the tapered leg or the straight cut leg more, or you can get like the straight cut thigh with the tapered like lower part, and then there's zippers on it, and then they start zipping them up until it feels comfortable, and then they plug into the program how many zippers they zipped, and then you get to choose your fabric and a bunch of other customizations, and then bada boom, bada bing, 3 weeks later they send you a pair of pants that fits like a motherfucker. You feel me? But yeah, you probably don't have like it's very rare that I run into people that like have the time or the patience or the willingness to spend over $150 on a single pair of pants. But if you want a pair of pants that fits you perfectly, that's the way to do it. Anyway, cults, we are having fun. I'm having fun. I hope you guys are having fun too. The cult is still ongoing. I don't quite have the heart to pull the rug out. I always really... What the fuck does that mean, Spencer? Spencer, what the fuck does that mean? Tell me, because I think we're gonna... Well, hell, we're at 94%. We might as well finish, right? What's left to be done? Bricks, chimney top, doors, driveway edges, fascia, gutters. Quite a lot, actually. Let's just finish tonight. Let's just finish, right? Might as well. underside of this needs cleaning. Alright. We're gonna finish it tonight. Fuck it. Let's do the whole damn thing. I don't wanna... As one of my favorite people ever, Hunter S. Thompson, once said, anything worth doing, it's worth doing right. So let's do this right. Let's finish the job. And let's also, don't even get me started on shirts. Before I get started on anything else, we'll go for sauce number 4. We're going to cap it at 4, but we're going to go for sauce number 4. We'll be right back. Oh, I don't know how this is gonna go with 4 whole ass bottles of sauce. We might be getting a little bit lost in the sauce here tonight, if I'm being entirely honest. Oh boy, oh boy. The Eve by the Eve by the chimney to the left. What are you talking about? Oh wait, hang on. Oh shit, I almost fucked with my... Hold up. I clicked the wrong button. There we go. Alright. I don't know what a Eve by a chimney is, but damn it, we're gonna figure it out here eventually. Oh boy, there's a lot going on. We'll start with this first, and let's say yeet. There we go. Alright. But yeah, custom. Those poor muscular motherfuckers are so fucked. Because here's an insight to the whole industry of dress clothes. Dress clothes are made for skinny people and fat people. If you go to the trouble to like take care of your body and get muscular, get just like Kyle Yankowski the fuck out, and you need dress clothes and you need them on like less than 3 weeks notice, you're fucked. You're so fucked. You dumb idiot. You're fucked. You shouldn't have waited so long. And you also shouldn't be like poor. Because yeah, pants, like if you're rocking that booty, you're gonna need your pants made custom. If you rocking them pecs, you're gonna need your shirt and probably also your suit made custom. No, I don't do the custom suits. That's a different guy. I wanted to get trained on it, but ever since like I told the suit manager that I'm going to school and I don't really want a career in this because I'll never be able to make the money that I want to at it or need to at it, he kind of rescinded the offer to train me on it. I can fit regular suits, like I used to run like an entire suit store by myself before, and you can, if you're muscular, you could take like a regular suit and just tailor the shit out of it to make it like sort of fit you. Like if someone who like knows what they're doing, knows what they're looking at, like looks at your suit and you just tailored it to fit you if you're muscular, they're gonna be able to tell. Other people might be fine, but people who know, they're gonna be like, okay, so why are your two vents so close together? You have like 5 inches of material between the vents. What happened? Why are your pockets so close? Why are your back pockets damn near touching? So, If you don't want that, you need it made custom. And our tailors won't even do no shit like that anyway. Like, our tailors are... If it's too outside of the realm of ordinary, the tailors where I work, they won't touch it. My tailor back at the last job was a G, though. I could get shit done with him, but... These department store tailors are... They're not as cool. What the fuck was I talking about then? Cheers, me. Yeah, cheers, you. Clink. Salvation Army, old people, and dress clothes for cheap. Yeah, go to Salvation Army or like a Goodwill in a rich neighborhood. You will find some shit. Speaking of Trump, or speaking of the tariffs, rather, not that we were talking about that, but speaking of that, have y'all noticed that I had to get a Zoomer friend to tell me about this because I don't use TikTok, but apparently, like, there's a lot of people in China right now that are just like, fuck the middleman. We work at, like, the Gucci factory, the Versace factory, the what the fuck ever factory, and they're selling shit to customers direct now. Like, you can, like, buy from the Nike factory, and, you can get, like, a pair of fresh Jordans for, like, $10. Like, they're being sold almost at cost. Like, a little bit over cost. Like, I know from experience that the markup on shoes is insane, so... If you have the hookup, if you've seen some of these ads, if you have Chinese connections like that, you don't need to be paying like several $100s for a pair of shoes. You don't need to be buying all these designer models. Because here's the thing, like, I'll let you guys in on a little bit of a secret. Polo, like Ralph Lauren polo underwear, has got to be the single biggest ripoff in the fashion industry that I know of. It's okay, so it's something we carry at, you know, where I work, and people are paying, like, I think it's like, I'll use the undershirts as an example. The undershirts are about $50 for a 3-pack. If you want a 5-pack, it's like 60 or 70, something like that. But here is the thing, and I happen to notice this on the boxes that they get shipped in. All of the boxes for which they get shipped in say Hanes on them. Hanes, right? Like the people who make the shit that goes to fucking Walmart? Yeah. So, guess what? It's literally exactly the same thing. Like, I own a pair of polo underwear because I bought it on, like, clearance plus employee discount. And I own pairs of Hanes underwear from being poor. And they are exactly identical. The only difference between Hanes underwear and polo underwear is the fucking horse logo. That's it. Like, if you insist on having a horse logo, then by all means, pay $50 for a 3-pack of underwear. But if you don't give a shit, you can go to Walmart and buy Hanes and pay so much less. So much less. And it doesn't stop there. Like, here's another secret. Over half of the entire fashion industry, probably not like actually that, but a very significant portion of the whole fashion industry, it's just Perry Ellis, which Perry Ellis, it's not like a cheap brand, but it's not like super designer either, you know what I mean? So, let's jump to get this last shit. And Perry Ellis makes like a bunch of stuff, like they make like a lot of, I don't want to give myself away here, but like house brands for department stores and like other more high-end stuff, but it all comes out of the same factory. But yeah, now these people in China who work at these factories are being like, fuck it, fuck these tariffs. We're just gonna start selling to you direct now and charging a fair price for it. And if you got a link, if you got the hookup, do that. Fuck the tariffs. We out here. We outside. Yeah, no, still no new comments. Tons of viewers, no comments. Say some shit. We're having a conversation. That's the point of the Vibecast, is to have a conversation. Talk to me. Talk dirty to me. Say some sexy shit. Say some unsexy shit. Say some fucking gross shit. Say some shit that's gonna make me throw up in my mouth. Make me regret drinking so much sauce. I want you guys to fill me with regret right now. Make it weird. What's good? Here's another dress clothes, like, or really just clothes in general industry secret. If you ever get anything that says non-iron, that means that it was dipped in Teflon. Like, literally the same shit that's like on your frying pans. It's just coated in chemicals. Like, here's a story, and it's also a bit of mine. So I had a customer who, he was shopping for dress shirts, right? And, he wanted something that was, like, good and durable and would, you know, really hold up for a long time. And I explained to him that the cheapest shirt that I have is also my, like, best built and most durable shirt, but he couldn't quite get it through his head. And so I told him, so think of it this way: what's gonna last you longer, a Toyota or a Lamborghini? But I had forgotten what neighborhood that I was working in. And this motherfucker told me, well, my Lamborghini has lasted me 20 years. Jesus, okay. You probably weren't driving it to, like, a real job every single day, were you? But, yeah, I suppose it did last you 20 years. Yeah, let's see. Okay, we have more comments. Hello. Nachos, eating nachos. I'm sure he appreciates that with my taco. That actually sounds pleasant. I've even heard foods from Walmart, Aldi, brand name generic, are made in the same factory, just labeled differently. I don't know about that, because they don't really taste the same. Because I noticed a very distinct difference between like the Kroger brand, like the Big K Cola versus like Coke and Pepsi. I'm not saying that they're not made in the same factory, but there's definitely at least a difference. Whereas with like the designer shit, literally the singular difference is just the absence or presence of a logo. Like, people go crazy for a fucking logo. Like, it's gotten to the point where I have to ask for that shit now. People ask me, like, I get these rich guys coming in all the time. They ask me, like, what's the best this, that, or the other thing? And I have to be straight up with them and ask them, like, are you looking for, like, a high-end designer label, or do you want to know what's, like, actually good? Because there is a difference. In fact, a lot of the designer shit fucking sucks sometimes. Like, for underwear, for example, like, our cheaper, like, house brand kicks the shit out of all the designer stuff in every way, in terms of, like, comfort, style. Like, the best brand at our store in terms of, like, even just the way it looks is one of our house brands. Again, I'm trying not to give away where I work live on stream. I need to keep this job in the meantime. Again, sponsor me, and I'll take the fucking things off of my fucking things so you can see the brand. You just gotta pay me It's a paywall. I'm doing the same thing that you do, corporate America, you piece of shit. So, yeah, we out here. I'll give you a hint though. This sauce, it's not corporate America. It's corporate Mexico. Yeah. Tacos. So your name brand Cheerios are the same in the box as Wolfarts? Really? That's interesting to know, but I don't go to Walmart. Even when I took Harmon to Walmart to get the stuff, when he was over here for CWG, when you were donating to him to get us like umbrellas and like a power battery thing, I just waited in the car while he did all that. Walmart has an evil aura, and I don't want any part of it. That was 13 and 14, by the way. Did your workplace sell the Supreme brand? I just felt like that was way overpriced garbage. No, we don't sell Supreme brand there, but I don't want to talk too much shit on Supreme because they did an Aphex Twin collection, and we have been listening to Aphex Twin all night, and I love Aphex Twin. I personally probably could have designed better Aphex Twin merch than that, but I'm not hating them. They're showing respect to the greatest one of the greatest music producers of all time. So respect where respect is due. Yeet. Let's clean these gutter, folks. There we go. What else is left? 2 railings, a wall, start at the top, bricks, driveway edges, garage, no wait, gutters. Alright, let's keep looking for gutters while we're up here, eh? I apologize to you again. The more sauce in which I consume, the further back down to Canada we go. Again, I have a bit about this, but I know I grew up in West Virginia, but I was raised by a mother who protected me from redneck culture the way pit bulls will protect a household from 2-year-olds. Very aggressive. Very aggressive. Yeah, so let's do this while we're down here. And yeah. Them some good bricks. Them some good bricks. I'm bricked up right now, actually. Are you guys bricked up? Are you bricked up right now, chat? I'm bricked up. I'm very bricked up. I would never know that there was certain grime on these bricks unless there was the highlight tool like this. There we go. Alright, what else even is there? What else could there be? I'm hitting the highlight. Oh, up here. Be very thorough. Henry David Thoreau. Henry David Thoreau is a great author, by the way. If you've never heard of Henry David Thoreau, Google him. He wrote Civil Disobedience. That was a great piece. It was fucking revolutionary. Transcendentalism all day. Alright, what else? I bet Travis is drinking a wine cooler or Zima. Nah, tú esperas, cabrona. Wait, The Waltons made a deal, like the Walmart Waltons. Yeah, I bet. So did the Dillard family. There's a lot of really sketchy department type of stores that came out of Arkansas. Walmart and Dillard's. Um, 15 burpees. I don't know what burpees are. I understand they're a type of exercise, and I probably can't do 15 of them. But I'll try to if someone pays me. I need to be sponsored by burpees. Burpees. I mentioned Aphex Twin to my guy. He started playing it too. Double Aphex. Hell yeah! Amanda is in a great situation right now. A little bacon. But Travis is drinking like no. When Zimas were released, when Zimas were released when I was actually old enough, they weren't too bad. Yeah, I was a kid at the time. That means you're older than I thought, Amanda. I thought that you were like my age, like mid 30s. I guess not. I've had a few drinks, but not many. Washes dishes and enjoying the podcast. I haven't had any drinks. I've just had sauce. The devil may go down to Georgia, but he lives in Arkansas. No lie at all. I'm sure Bacon knows. Bacon, what do you know about the devil in Arkansas? I was gonna say that's why it attracts so many tornadoes, but shit. I think there's been more more tornadoes in Tennessee this year than there have been in Arkansas. We've been getting a lot of tornadoes out here. Like, I think there's been even more tornadoes now than more tornadoes since Harbin and Offender and Bacon and everyone came out here back 2-3 weeks ago. Alright, yo, I need to empty the tank one more time. This is probably gonna... Hold up, I'll be right back. We'll be right back. Just in case you guys are wondering, and I'm sure you are, not beer, sauce makes me piss like a motherfucker. I am sure that Doug Stanhope thinks for sure that I am a cokehead because I had like a lot of sauce at one of his shows at Zany's one time. And fucking I must have took off to piss like at least 5 times, and I had to imagine that he believed that I was going to the bathroom to do cocaine, which I wasn't. I was sober at that point. I wouldn't know. That wasn't my thing. But I really wouldn't have blamed him for thinking that. Oh, here's the fucking culprit. But yeah, no, it was kind of funny because at one point, he asked like how, because we were like right up by the stage, like next to the stage at his show. And he asked us how we all knew each other, and then we explained that every single person at the table was there because they came alone, and there was like 5 dudes at the table including myself and 1 chick, and he was like, oh shit, I shouldn't be asking you this question. I should be preventing you from getting raped. Um, and then he said, "Sorry, I didn't mean to put you on the spot like that." And he bought the entire table around, so that was really cool. I really like. I don't know who Harmon's dream guest is. I can probably guess, but my dream guest, obviously, you've seen my Stanhope Cup. It's Doug Stanhope. I think he's the greatest comedian of all time, all fucking time, the best ever. Okay, let's see where we. Kyle is here. Kyle, what's good? What's good, buddy? The extended tornado of Tornado Valley officially into. Yeah, they better. Tennessee has had more tornadoes than any other state in the U.S. this year so far. It's been wild, dude. It like low key, it's been pretty fun. I kind of like it. But if a tornado, like I had a tornado last year, came within like a quarter mile of my house. Thank God I was at work at the time. I would have been shitting my pants. But that's one perk of working in a giant windowless box is it's pretty tornado safe. But I don't know. I enjoy the thrill. I enjoy the what it looks like with a tornado. Like I like the green clouds. The green is my favorite color. I have zero sense of self-preservation, which is why we're doing a sauce edition tonight. I don't know. I kind of like the tornadoes. I'm into it, you know? I'm sorry. I'm into it. Watch out, Bacon's here. 16, 17, almost. Bacon. You're doing too much. You're doing too much. No, you're doing the exact right amount. But Bacon, I understand that you enjoy tornadoes too. I can't imagine you would continue to live in Arkansas and feel otherwise. Missing. Garage door. Did I not clean the fucking garage door? What is still dirty on the garage door? Like literally fucking what? What could I possibly be missing on the garage door? I got the frame of the garage door clean. That was the last thing that went bring on me. Went bring, like bring. Like chingato pinche monte bring. Is there a second garage? Did I read that correctly? Actually, no, wait, no. The garage door is clean. Fuck. Gutters. Okay. Bricks and gutters. I don't know what bricks or what gutters, but we finna find out. So there's 4 gutters, right? So here's gutter number 1. I'll bet you it's like maybe up in that nook there. Let's see, where's the step stool at? I think I put it way over here for some reason. So that's gutter number 1. Where's the rest of the gutters? There's that gutter up there. I know I cleaned that. I think it's what we'll go bring to. Alright, here's the step stool. And let's make sure I clean this gutter like 360 all the way around. I'm pretty... Oh, well that's the railing. That wasn't the gutter, that was the railing, but it's a thing and we got it. To get it from up here on the porch. I'm sure I probably already have, but just to say I did it, I did it. Okay. Alright. Now let's bring her around town. Netflix has a great documentary about a tornado in Missouri in 2015, and Joplin recommend to anyone interested in weather. Ooh, I might check that out. I met with this group of people. I no longer wish tornadoes to move south of me. Yeah, it's I don't know. Like, I went driving to Albuquerque one time from here where I'm at in Nashville, and I stayed overnight. Like my halfway point was Oklahoma City, and I really really liked Oklahoma City. I thought that was a fantastic town. It reminded me a lot of Nashville, just like minus there was not like a bunch of tourists, like a bunch of traffic and a bunch of just in general bullshit. It was nice. I really, really like Oklahoma City. And it's fairly cheap to live there too. The only problem with Oklahoma City is that it's like the epicenter of Tornado Alley, but I looked at the statistics and Tennessee got hit with so many more tornadoes than Oklahoma this year. I am deeply, deeply considering a move to Oklahoma City. I feel like that place would be very good because it's within, it's a day's drive of Austin. It's not like right around the corner or anything, but you can get to there in like, I don't know, a handful of hours. And it's, day's drive of Nashville. It's a day's drive of, where my sister is in Albuquerque. And it's nice. You got like hills to the east and like flat plains to the west. It's very pretty. I like it. There's a history of terrorism. I like terrorism. Terrorism, I think, is fun. I'm going to get canceled by the government, but I like it. Bottom line is Oklahoma City is very nice, and if the only drawback is tornadoes, then fucking sign me up. But another drawback is probably not really the same type of comedy club scene that is in not only Austin, but probably not as good comedy clubs as Nashville has either, so I would probably pass on Oklahoma City for that reason. But it's otherwise so nice. I like Oklahoma City. Oklahoma City good. Lock it in. Final answer, Regis. Ugh. Okay, so I've seen 3 gutters so far. I've seen that gutter, the 2 that are accessible from the bottom. What is this 4th gutter that I am not finding? Is it this? I remember cleaning that one out. I remember cleaning this one out. Or is it like maybe behind that there? Because that's all clean. I feel like if this was like a real power washing job, and I just said, okay, done, the client would be perfectly happy with the progress that I've made so far. Like, I feel like I've done a good job. Like, oh, shit. Oh, fuck. How the fuck am I supposed to get that ladder down? Wait, hang on. Haha! Fuck them laws of physics. I'm lacking on comments here. Let's see. Since I met this group of people, I know, I always wanted them. Bacon says, I always wanted to be a storm. Yeah, I remember you said that. That sounds so cool. Oh god, that's making me dizzy. Yeah, that's tornado spin. They do make you dizzy. That's kind of how they work. Netflix has a great. You always saw this. I'm less exciting and am more of a taco chaser. Shit, me too. I chase both. Tacos and tornadoes, which is to say Latinas and white women. Let's see. Hold on to your cilantro. Come to Washington. LOL. I've never seen a tornado here. I actually used to really want to move to Washington because, A, there was a girl that I had a crush on that lived there, and B, because the weather in Washington seems really nice. Like, I really enjoy rainy weather, and it seems to be raining there, a lot. And, but now that I'm not, like, big and, constantly wearing a 70-pound blubber jacket, I enjoy sunny weather a bit now, too. Although I'm still, weight loss didn't fix how fucking white I am, so I burn like a motherfucker. So, rainy weather, still, I'm into it. But what I'm not into is taxes that are so high. I don't want to give up my guns, and I want to drive like fast, loud cars. So I don't know. I'm on the fence about Washington these days. But there's a lot of you guys up there, like you and Alex Krieg lives up there, and what is this mysterious noise I keep hearing? Yeah. Washington sounds cool. I'm just not sure if it's for me, though. Gutters, railings, window frames, wooden trims. Blech. Alright, I'm tired of this gutter hunt. Let's find the railing that I'm missing. I'm sure that whatever railing I'm missing, it's not anything that like I'm gonna see if I keep on hitting the highlight dirt button, so I'm just gonna spray down all of the railing and hope that that is good enough to get it. Like I was saying before, if there is anyone else who has this game downloaded to their computer, their Xbox, or whatever else, and you want to join, feel free. I could use a little bit of assistance finishing this up. I really don't want to... I mean, as much as I am enjoying this, I also need to get to bed at a certain point, and I have other things I need to do tonight. And I don't want to spend like the first whole half of the podcast next week trying to figure out the little bits and pieces that I'm missing here. So, if you do have this game and you're willing to help out, I would love to have you on the podcast right now. Let's see, don't say that, I can't imagine Baking turning her head and trying to inaudibly shout with a mouthful of taco. Look at it's getting closer. I used to cliff dive 30 to 40 feet, but a twister, no thanks. Yeah, yeah, we're legal now. Oh, wait, no, I see shit. It's this right here. There we go, I got a thing. Alright, so that's the railing. There's still a window frame and a wooden trim. Alright, which window frame, which wooden trim? We're closing in on it, folks. And that is the completion of sauce number 4. I wonder if it's up here, because this is not like an angle that I can get at easily, or like at all. Unless maybe I'm... Hang on, let me try something. I guess the ladders are on the other side. Where the fuck did I put the ladder? Alright, or maybe it's a window for... I thought I got this. I remember getting the windows up there, though. Let's see. I'll bet you it is that window. I'll bet anything. Here, right there. And... No, that's totally clean. Maybe one of the windows up here? No. Which window? Roll call. Who all is here? Well, 7 of you at least. Menos que 7. Where is it? No, not that window. Maybe one of these windows. Maybe this window. Maybe that window. Ah, it is this window. Alright, we're getting this. Come on, give it to me, give it to me. Yeah! Okay, bricks, gutters, and... There's 12 wooden trims? Jesus. Okay, you know what? Alright, guys. I have officially run out of time. I've run out of energy. I have run out of the ability to consume any more sauce. You know what? Lies across the board. Let's jump back into it. Let's jump back into it. Alright, I'm gonna get one more sauce and we'll be right back. We'll be right back. There's 10 of you here. I'm not gonna let you guys down. Let's go, let's go, let's go. That's the wrong button. There we go. Alright. I'm back. I had to pick myself up a little bit of a snack too. This is too much sauce for an empty stomach. Mm-mm. And by pick up a little snack, I meant shove the entire snack in my mouth at the same time. But it was good. Where are we at? Sorry for my lack of interaction. I'm trying to get my daughter. Don't worry about it, dude. It's all good. I'm just glad you're here. Good. Love you, Travis. That's weird, but I appreciate it. I'm shitty at taking compliments. Thank you, thank you. Love you and all of you as well. Butterfly rolls. Sweet dreams to your kiddo, Spencer. Surely. Garlic rolls. Ooh. Sausage rolls. Ooh. Primo rules. That's weird. Primo means cousin. That's, I love my cousins, but I wouldn't want to roll them like that. Alright, bricks, gutters, and wooden trim. Alright, so I understand what bricks are. I don't understand what bricks in particular. I thought that I had all of the bricks. Let me take... Aha! Right here. I see. There we go. That's the bricks. So gutter steel and wood... Oh, shit. This, obviously. Wooden trim. That shit down here. That's floor over there. We're gonna get this. We're gonna do it together. But first, we need more sauce. Or I need more sauce. Why Are there so many people in here right now? We have 10 viewers. We dropped to 8, and then we got back up to 10, which means that, like, we lost 2, and then we got, like, 2. Why? There were points at CWG that didn't do this well. If you want actual, like, real highbrow, like, intelligent entertainment value, tune into Comedy Writers Guild on Thursday. Vibecast, it's fun, it's cool, but this is nonsense, dude. Like, CWG is where it's at. This is just me being a goofy goober. Like, it's like, this isn't quality content. This is just like mindless babbling, especially Sauce Edition. Like, what are you? There are so many better things you could be doing right now, and I appreciate the hell out of every single one of you. Like, if I think too much about it, I might get, like, emotional, and then that would make for a shitty stream. But, like, thank all of you so much. Like, if you want to see, like, better content, like, because there's better content out there, tune into Comedy Writers Guild on Thursday. But I really appreciate all of you coming out for this right now. It means everything to me. But yeah, primo rules are like good weed, yeah, well, I guess you could say that. I don't know. I don't really like good weed. I like shitty weed. Like, I like to relax. I don't need to, like, be paranoid and think about every embarrassing thing that I've ever done in my whole life for 3 hours straight. Just give me that regular shitty mid weed. That's what I like. Or like Delta 8. I like Delta 8 too because it sucks. But thank you guys. You are a saucy golfer goober, and we goofy goober. I was about to say I don't golf. We had this discussion earlier. I would like to, because I think that sauce plus golf cart would be a hell of a combination. But thank you, truly. You are a little too saucy poo, Travis. Yes, I do not advocate what I am doing right now, but this is also the first time I've gotten into the sauce since I did have a couple Chase and Offender were here. Just kind of handed the shit to me. I tried we'll say Blank Wiser heavy, not like Blank Light, but Blank Wiser, like the regular stuff. I actually really enjoyed it. It really wasn't bad. But that was the first sauce that I had since I went to Nevis, like when I was out on the island. It was a good time. I really miss this, guys. I hope they come back. I haven't really heard too much from Offender since then. He did miss, as I'm sure all of you know, he did miss the last CWG, and he apologized about that. But I haven't really seen nor heard from him before or since. He seems to be doing okay, though. Living his best life. We're here for him. Let's see. We love nonsense. Thank you. I love nonsense, too. Sometimes that's all you're really gonna ever get out of me. Alright. The only thing left on this entire map is the gutters, right? So I am going to do a quick lap around, looking for whatever it might be on these gutters, which I am missing. gutter up here, maybe. I feel like it's this one. So there's 4 gutters in total, right? So gutter A, this one right here. Which, I don't think it's that one, but I don't think it's any of them. Like, none of them are, like, showing obvious signs of, hey, it's me, it's this one, clean this gutter. Like, I am smashing the tab button here. The tab button is the button that highlights the dirt that's left over. Alright, so, okay, let's take a count. This is 1. And I don't see shit on it. Yes, I do. Yes, I do. There it is. There it is. We almost got it. We almost got it. Oh, you guys, we're about to fucking finally finish already. Oh, it's happening. It's happening. It's happening. What's left? What's left? Literally, what is left? It's this one right here. We narrowed it down. Come on, come on, come on, come on, come on, come on. Give me the dub, give me the dub, give me the dub. Come on. What more can I do? What can I do? What more can I do? Come on, help me to me fucking bone. Come on, I just want to go to bed. I got a new bed and I want to go to it. Please help. I just want to go to bed. Please. Come on. Release me from my torment. It's just... Come on. I just want to go. Come on. Okay. We're gonna do this intelligently. We're gonna go up here. Oh, I think I figured it out. It's all of this shit right here. And if I didn't leave that little trace amount of dirt, I never would have figured it out. I never would have figured it out. You gotta get out of the gut. Yeah. Okay. We finished. Oh my god, we finished. It took so long. Finally. R.S. Smith says, "The house looks amazing, almost normal. You know what is strange though? You were finishing, there was the screech from the attic, so I opened the latch and something whooshed past my face, followed by a grubby gray feather floating mysteriously down. I think it was Ether's soul leaving. Finally, at peace." Nah, bitch, that was my soul leaving. God damn, just finding that gutter. I don't know why I didn't find it so much earlier. Like, there was like a big chunk in there. I don't know why I have max viewers right now as I'm finished. Y'all showed up to, y'all, dog, the stream starts at 8 o'clock Central Time. I appreciate y'all for tuning in right now once we're almost 3 hours in. This fucking podcast is only supposed to last 2 hours. We off the sauce here. Don't look into it any farther than that in case one of y'all is like a YouTube moderator or anything. I'm drinking sauce. I wouldn't dream of drinking anything else on stream except for water out of the Stanhope cup. I don't know. Let me. I don't know what y'all think this is, but we out here. We the real ones. Bacon's the real one. Spencer the real one. Amanda the real one. Which, by the way, let us not forget whose birthday it is today. Happy birthday to Amanda. There's 13 people in the stream. I want to see 13 happy birthdays in the comments section. Right the fuck now, please. Happy birthday, Amanda. I want to see it. Let's go. Happy birthday, Amanda. Happy birthday birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday, Amanda Burns. I want to see every single 14 one of you say that in the comments right now. Happy birthday, Amanda. And at least a few more. Let's not get too optimistic here. Let's not get too optimistic. At least a few. I feel like that's about how many birthdays like all of us have left. We're not in a good situation, folks. We're really not in a good situation. So if you got the sauce, moderate. I would say moderate the sauce. I mean, if there ain't no sauce, that's fine. If the sauce don't mix right with what you're cooking, that's fine too. Like if there ain't no sauce in your life, then maybe it's better that way. It could be better that way. You don't want to get lost in the sauce is not where you want to be. Where you want to be is here with your wits, wishing Amanda Burns a happy birthday, with sauce in your sauce koozie with these little pockets where you can like hide LSD and shit. It's got little pockets on here. I fucking love that about this. Shit. 3 was the aim tonight, not 5. His saucy boy makes my strip sizzle. You also could use a frying pan. Like, frying pan is definitely... toss the sauce, haha, only the lamb sauce. I get it. Yeah, man. Like, if it's just lamb sauce for you, that is totally cool. Like, mad respect for any of the zero sauce people out there. Like that's fine. Like I feel like I can, because like I have a threshold, like too much sauce and I'm in a bad place that I don't want to be. I don't have that predisposition. I have predispositions towards other shit, and that other shit I can have 0 of. But this little fella right here, we're good. Like me and this guy, we get along. But me and some other folks named, we will say, Ron and Benny, we don't get along so well. I can't deal with them. I can't have 0 of them. And my friend Angel Dusto, can't hang around with Angel Dusto none. Now we tried that. It ain't. Let's see. So, he makes my cheese sauce bubble. Ooh, thank you, Travis. Birthday wishes are the best. Thank you. I'm happy that your birthday is happy. 1921, I feel like is a perfect place to cap it off. Love you, Spencer. Shit, I love Spencer too. Cheers to sauce, soda, or water. Yeah, you'll never know unless they sponsor me. Give me a sponsorship deal. Give me a brand deal. Release me from the torment of department store work. I do not want to have a real job anymore. I know it's a selfish thing to ask, but give me a brand deal. Yeah, so, they gonna steal your job. I don't want my job. I don't want it. I want to be a fucking slacker for a living. I don't want to do anything. And then, what's up, AK? What's up? You are coming in at the very end of the stream. Stream starts at 8 p.m. So, if you guys haven't done already, if you want to make my day, leave a like on the stream. There was 14 of you in here right now, so if I saw 14 likes up on the stream, that was 16 actually. Why are there so many people? Fuck, you know what? There's 16 people in here right now. We might do a bonus round of something. Do y'all want a bonus round? Sound off right now if y'all want a bonus round. It's okay. So yeah, 16 of y'all in here right now. If I see 16 likes, that would make my heart... Okay, there are currently 6 likes. If we can get 12 likes, if we can double that number, if I have 12 likes on the stream, I will do a bonus round of something. So get on it. 12 likes. We are currently at 6. Yeah. So we'll do a bonus round. But if you haven't already yet, you know, trying to make my day, subscribe to the channel. If you want to, you know, get notified when I go live so you don't show up like AK did at the very end of the stream, hit the notification bell so you get notified whenever I go live, so you don't miss anything. You don't come in right here at the end during a very special sauce edition. This isn't going to be something that happens regularly or even like often. I'm just doing this because I'm otherwise having a great day. Let's see, bonus round, let's go. LOL, I was gonna go double points too. LOL. Alright. Let's see. We currently have 8 likes. There's 4 more to go. I need 4 more people to like the stream, and we will do a bonus round. Alright. Let me, let's go back here. Because I don't want to cut the stream at peak viewership. Oh, shit. I'll be honest, y'all, the bonus round might not be power wash. The bonus round might be like... Hang on, I got other shit too. Hang on. And for those of you guys just tuning in, this game, it's not a power wash stream, it's a vibe stream. We do vibes here, not like any particular video game. So I'm gonna load up another game and we'll test it, because I might do this game both like a little bit more regularly. You know what I'm saying? But we got to get the 12 likes. If you want the sneak peek at what like the next game might be, then get the stream up. Get it to 12 likes. Okay, apparently I need to do an update on this one. But we out here. We doing the thing. We doing the damn thing. Apparently I had to re-download the game. I must have uninstalled it at some point. That's the wrong folder. Hold up. Alright, it's updating, which gives you time to like the stream. We are at 8 likes so far. I need to see 4 more. Just 1, 2, 3, 4 more. 4 more likes on the stream. There's 16 of you. I know you can do it. And you will see some bonus content. Let's see. If I could give double likes, I would. I know you would, Amanda. You're the real one. Gas Digital producer Shannon reshared my post today on Instagram, so it was a good day. Hell yeah. I like it when I came in. I imagine you do like it when you come. That's not awesome. Not sure bacon. I have a few projects. Getting some like. Are we getting some like now? Is the stream not up to par? Like, I'm looking at like my YouTube feedback and it looks like there's possibly a lot of latency here. Latency meaning you guys are back in time. You should only be a few seconds behind me, but you might be like a couple of minutes behind me, which that sucks to think about. Oh wait, no. Me too, Kyle. I thought it was just me. Like, yeah, again. Bonus content anyway. We're just gonna do it real quick here. But I just want to see how you guys like this. This ain't like maybe the best stream for podcasting because it requires, it's not like, you know, just mindless fun like the other game, like Power Wash is. But hell, this is fun. I really like it. Let's see. This game is called Totally Accurate Battle Simulator. And there was a while back a couple of years ago, I was the top streamer for this game on Twitch. Which, if you're over the age of like 30, you probably don't even know what Twitch is. I say that as a 34-year-old. But yeah, I like Twitch a lot. Which I'm not on Twitch anymore because I'm marketing to fucking boomers now. Just kidding, I love you guys. But yeah, I got big on this game. Not super big because this game isn't big, but yeah, let's play it just a little bit. We're gonna have fun. It's called Totally Accurate Battle Simulator, right? Right, so what you do is you have a red team and a blue team, and it simulates the battle. And you got all of these factions. We have tribal, farmer, medieval, ancient, Viking, dynasty, renaissance, pirate, spooky, wild west, legacy, good, evil, and secret. Plus more shit that you can download as like mods. It's whatever. Maybe there's a couple minutes ahead of you. Yeah. Yeah, so let's start with, let's see, let's do a bunch of, we'll do the red team first, like a bunch of archers in the back, and a bunch of, like, you know, fucking farmers in the front, just like real life. We're gonna let the poor people die first. And, let's see, some pirates. We'll have a pirate captain back here and a pirate queen. This guy's kind of a simp, not gonna lie. And over here, we're gonna have some spooky, scary skeletons and, yeah, dead eyes. Yeah, some sharpshooters over here. And, Satan. And boxers around fucking Mike Tyson and a mammoth. Okay, let's do it. Let's see. Alright. Mammoth is wiping the floor with these fuckers so far. Ooh. I don't think they're gonna be able to take out Mammoth. Like, we still got Satan and a boxer there. And these poor motherfuckers are just basically... Oh, wait, no, they killed the Mammoth. They killed the Mammoth! That's huge. And the Pirate Queen... Oh my god, they took out the blue team. Okay. That was your sneak peek. We might do a little bit more of Totally Battle It Accurate Simulator in a future episode. But in the meantime, I'm gonna go ahead and cut her there. It's past 11 o'clock. I'm tired. You're tired. You shouldn't be watching YouTubers and podcasters this late. You should be bettering your life and working out and running on a treadmill and asking Kyle Yankowski for life advice at this type of hour. So I'm going to go ahead and tell you two good night. But before I tell you two good night, I am going to sauce this last final little bit of sauce. Alright. We have sauced the final sauce, folks. And for that much, I say thank you. And for the thank you, I say good night. Good night. And I love you, and I care for you, and I will beat up all of your enemies. Good night. I bet